All right, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Soul Commodore back at you again. Here with some more. We'll be doing some more art today. Um, Before we start, though, I want to change scenes. Actually, let me just do this real quick. I got to give a shout out to a friend of the channel. Give a shout out to them. They're not on right now, so I have to actually type out the name. But there we go. Shout out to Gage Lyat Lurian, who, if you're familiar with the channel, you've seen him around. He designed this absolutely excellent hat. You see the paintbrush with the vinyl record as the palette. So I just got this a couple of days ago. So it's been a real treat wearing it around. So thank you very much, Gage. If you end up, thank you, Ellipse. Also, hello to you too. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Um, but shout out to Gage for designing this fantastic hat. The hat's good quality too, which is which is always nice. But yeah, it's real nice. My wife was very surprised that I got a pastel blue color. She's not used to seeing me in pastels, so. Um, but with that, we're gonna do a little pivot today. We were gonna play Super Paper Mario. Oh, that's the scene I need. We were gonna play Super Paper Mario, but my Wiimotes ran out of batteries, and we don't have replacement batteries that are strong enough to actually power it on. I thought I got a big thing of AA batteries, but apparently I didn't. And we have like some lights, like some Christmas lights that are battery powered. So I thought my wife suggested trying those, and unfortunately it didn't work. Still didn't power on. So I got to get some new batteries today. We'll do Super Paper Mario tomorrow. New year, new pastels, exactly. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be working on this piece some more today. Um, I did fill in this figure. I may make some areas a little bit darker, just to give a little bit more contrast. Um, but in the meantime, y'all just watch this real quick. I'm just gonna pop over here to the side of the room you can't see, and I'm going to put on a shirt underneath this, uh, in case this sweater gets a little too warm, because then I can take it off. It's comfortable right now, but streams tend to get a little warm in here, so t-shirt. That'll do. But I hope y'all are doing well. This is the first stream we're doing in the new year, so happy New Year to everybody. Hope the New Year's been kind to you so far. All right, put this back on. Just fuzzies all over the shirt. I apologize. I know this is riveting content, but it wouldn't be a Soul Commodore stream without some scuff. All right, there we go. All right. But yay, nudity. But yeah, happy New Year, everybody. I hope the New Year's been good to you so far. Um, and it's I gotta get my reference image up. So bear with me while I do that. Because yeah, I discovered the Wiimotes weren't working like maybe 10 minutes before stream was supposed to start. So we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now, but that's all right. let's get started. Like I said, I'm gonna darken up this figure a little bit more to start with, and then we'll start doing this figure in the side here. Put where do I want my water? I guess I'll put it right here. Okay. So this actually ends up being kind of a nice, relaxing way to start the first stream of the year. I'm a fan of relaxing vibes. And of course, because I haven't opened up OBS for a while, let me know if the sound is okay, both the desktop and my mic. Let me know if I need to change anything. Because we all know how OBS likes to change settings on you when you're not looking. I have not been looking. All sounds good? Good. Thank you. Speaking of technology and the problems it gives me, I don't know if you all saw that survey that Discord was doing about implementing AI tools. So I went and filled out that survey, and basically told them absolutely not. Like, implementing AI would not be exciting to me. It would actually drive me to use the platform less. Not that I use it all that much now, but and then they were like, can you outline the reasons for the thing, the options that you chose with the survey? And basically I was like, look, beyond, and not by beyond I don't mean like more importantly, because we all know the negative environmental impacts of AI. We all know about the social and political engineering that you can do with AI and deep fakes and all that kind of stuff, to steer people's opinions. Not to mention all of the ethical problems that it brings up. We all see what's going on with Grok right now, on Twitter, well, X, whatever. It's like counting all of that as the reasons why I don't like AI, and also the stealing of intellectual property, and everything that goes along with that, and that falls under like ethical concerns and legal concerns. The only reason you're looking to implement these AI things is because it's cheaper. You could very easily, and I said this in my response, Discord could very easily hire people to implement all these things that they want to implement. They can hire someone to code, they can hire someone to program it, they can hire people to manage it, all of the little implements that they want to put in. But they don't want to, because AI is a cost-cutting measure, because then they don't have to hire people. And I just I'm not for it. I'm not for it. Like, hire people, don't hire a machine. Don't hire an incompetent machine, by the way. How do I see the future of AI? I mean, I don't have a very rosy outlook for AI. On the absolute best case scenario with the AI, the way the AI is implemented now, right? Because there are plenty of ways that you could have implemented AI where it wasn't stealing intellectual property, where it wasn't, it wasn't doing like image generation and all that kind of stuff. I think the future of AI, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs without any sort of universal basic income. And we're going to see basically a greater divide between classes, because just people aren't going to be hired because AI can do it. Um, we're going to see a devaluation of art, um, which isn't very interesting because historically the devaluation of art is also very tied to fascism. But that's a different conversation. um, and yeah, like so we have that. I guess the societal and political side, I guess the best case scenario is no one believes anything that's posted online anymore, which, you know, also you wouldn't be hiring a computer, you'd be programming it. Hiring it makes it sound like you're giving it away to some. Well, yes, yes, that is true. Um, but I would rather like you hire a team of people to program and run whatever implement you want to do instead of hiring one person to like program an AI to do it. Um, I would just rather people do things. You know, that's just my take. But I don't have a very rosy outlook for AI, and especially like on the art side. You know, like it's already uh, like it's stealing intellectual property, and I'm not about it. I'm not a fan. I guess there were certain ways that you could do it uh, where AI would be more beneficial, but the more beneficial ways to use it aren't being implemented. But that's just my take. Of course, people have different opinions about it. But you have a pretty fatalistic mindset when it comes to AI. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's completely understandable. And yeah, like what the thing that worries me the most again is like outside of all the environmental impacts and the ethical concerns with, like I said, stealing IP, is just people are going to lose their jobs and not have any sort of income because they already can't afford to go back. A lot of people can't afford to go back to school and learn how to like program and all that kind of stuff. So what are those people going to do? I guess they're just going to starve, you know, or like work 3 or 4 jobs trying to make ends meet. But yeah, what's your take on it? I hate AI, burning passion. People are also really lazy and complacent, so they'll accept it. Yes, there's also the educational aspect of it too, in terms of I've heard stories from like people that I know, not just online, but people that I know that like, you know, kids in school like are just using AI to like do their projects and stuff, you know, and it's there's already been like a lack of critical thinking, um, as evidenced by just the general everything that's going on. Um, and AI is not going to make that any better because it does the thinking for you. You know. So, I will say I read an, I read on an AI article that critical thinking is unnecessary. Oh my god, that's that's wonderful. So yeah, my best case scenario is that things aren't going to be good with the future of AI. Like things are just going to be awful. The the best outcome again is that nobody believes anything that's posted online. Which, you know, is that the bar that we want to set? I guess that's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is what you're. It's a lot more fatalistic, like you said. Um, I've got a bad feeling about all of it. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any sort of interest in regulating it. So I guess we're just at the whims of well, except for, and this is I do like that some companies are starting to roll back their AI implements because people aren't using them. So that's, I guess, if anything, that's a silver lining. But yeah, my basic standpoint with that Discord survey was like, just hire people to do this stuff, like a team of people. Don't hire one person to like program an AI and then just have the AI automate it. I was watching a show that had ads for Dell AI laptops, and a few hours later, I saw the headline that Dell admitted that no one wants the AI portion of their laptops. Yeah, yeah. I have a video on one of my tabs that I gotta look up again because I accidentally closed my my Firefox. But it was how to get rid of all the AI implements on a Windows computer, Windows 11. I don't think I have any right now because I haven't updated Windows 11 in quite a while. Um, but I know eventually I'm gonna have to update it, and then I gotta have that video on hand to get rid of all that stuff. Yo, Gage, welcome on in. You just woke up? Well, good day to you. Happy Sunday. I am rocking. Here, I'm gonna change the scene real quick. Oh, wrong scene. I am rocking your hat. It looks real good. Real fresh. Thank you so much again for this. Oh, I love it. I love it. It looks so good. But yeah, you're just in time for a slightly scuffed art stream because we were gonna do Super Paper Mario today, and then my Wiimotes didn't work. And then Ellipse and I were just talking about the terribleness of AI. Of course, not a problem at all. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve all the support, all the flowers. But yeah, I'm hoping that in terms of like, because like you said, Dell had to. Am I streaming for a while? Got to lurk and do chores. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be here for like another hour or so. Um, hour, hour and 15 minutes or so. Um, but if you don't make it back, that's all right. That's all right. Being an adult sex, can I use AI to do? Well, that's the thing. I always see these posts that are like, AI was supposed to take over all the menial tasks that allow us to like explore our creative sides. It wasn't supposed to take over all the creative stuff. Yeah, if I could get AI to sweep my house. Um, but no, I'm hoping that AI tech goes the way that touchscreens and cars are going, where like it's being phased out in favor of like actual like manual knobs and buttons, like actual tactile things. Um, I don't think that's the way it'll go because there's too much money being pumped into it. But Who knows? A man can dream. Huh. But yeah, yeah, you got to learn to do chores. That's no problem, no problem. I hope you're able to come back. But if not, it's wonderful seeing you. Thank you for the discussion. Thank you for coming in, and happy New Year to you. And I look forward to seeing. I'm glad I found you on Instagram because I'm looking forward to seeing some more pieces from you. But yeah, and of course because you're lurking, I always feel like somebody's watching me. But good to see you, Ellis. I hope the chores aren't too terrible, and hopefully we'll see you around soon. All right, I think this figure's done. I darkened up everything that I really wanted to darken up. Oh, Gage, if you want to, or if you want me to, uh, if you wanna put in the link to your shop, because again, this is where I got this. Um, Please feel free to. All right, now how do I want to do this? I don't really want to put in all the checks and all that. Honestly, so am I. So am I. I am surprised too, but I'm glad that I finally did. Um, and to be honest, part of that reason is because I'm not on my art Instagram all that much. I'm on my like regular everyday Instagram a lot more. Um, I should go on the art one more than I do um, to check out people's art because I follow a bunch of artists, and I'm glad that I'm finally following you. I'm challenging myself to paint more digital paintings. Nice, nice. That's good. That's good because I should probably do that too because I'm terrible at digital painting. Oh, you're on the phone, so you don't have it at hand. Well, I can post it if you like. I can look it up real quick. There it is. I found it. All I had to do was go in my email. All right, I'm for the VOD. I got to make sure that I cut out all the searching because I didn't really say anything of use there. But um, but yeah, the hats are coming down in the next shop update, so get them while they're hot. Yeah, yeah. There we go. All right, yeah. Everybody go check out Gage's stuff. It's fantastic and definitely worth your while. All right. Oh, where do I want to start? I should start with the hair actually and work down. That'd be the smart thing to do. Um, so yesterday, um, went on a little sojourn into the city, into Toronto, because I have four pieces, four drawings. I think we've done all four on stream actually. Um, for the anybody but myself collection. Um, but I submitted four drawings to the Gerard Art Space Drawing Show. Um, and I was a little reticent to go because my wife hasn't been feeling well. She's still dealing with like her back and all that, um, and kind of the complications that come with that. Um, but her parents came over to hang out with her and make sure she was all right. So I went, and it actually ended up being a good night. Like I'm not usually great at like gallery openings, because I'm not super talkative with strangers and whatnot. But end up having some good conversations with some people who really dug the drawings, and it was kind of a slight, I guess you if you want to call it like an ego boost in terms of like Of course, as an artist, I'm sure plenty of you can relate to this. You know, you have self doubts. You doubt how well your ideas are coming across and how well you've executed them and all that. Like that's pretty natural, I think, to have those doubts. And you hope that people enjoy your stuff, but there's no guarantee that they do. Um, you know, but last night, like everybody really enjoyed my work, which was uh which was a nice it was a nice surprise. So some of them actually said that when I finally do get anybody but myself into a gallery, like they'd be more than willing to go see it. So you know, it was that felt pretty cool. Felt pretty cool. And then I got to make some artist connections. Like I found their websites or their Instagrams and all that, and now I get to follow along with it because there was a lot of really good work there. Um, a lot of really good work. So it was a good night. It was a good night. And on top of all that, bonus, when I was leaving, it started raining. And of course, y'all, if y'all have been around here for a while, you know how much I love rain. So it was just a wonderful cap on a good night. You know? And then came home and my in-laws made some good food. So I got to have some nice pork roast and potatoes and kale and all that. Good night. I wish my wife could have been there, but you know, she's focused on relaxing and resting. You know, so as she should. And it's been kind of a cool start to the year because I got that piece in the Gerard art space, or those pieces, four of them, and then on top of that, um, I've still got a piece in the Station Gallery that'll be coming down later this month. Um, and I got a piece into the juried show at Visual Arts Mississauga. So this is the first time that I've ever had like pieces in three separate shows at the same time. So it's pretty exciting. It's pretty cool. Kind of a cool start to the year. So if you're in the Greater Toronto area, feel free to check all these places out. And if you're not, feel free to check out the websites for the Station Gallery, Gerard Art Space, and Visual Arts Mississauga because they do have images of at least some of the pieces. It's the song that I would always play to start off my journey to my last workplace. That was took like an hour and a half to get to in the morning. This song got me through that commute on a number of occasions. Voyager by Dry Hope. All right, let's start shading in this hair. This is just going to be a general shade, and then I'll do more details. I'll come in with like an eraser and do a lot more details and some more fine work as we go. This first pass actually went pretty good. I may not have to do as much detail work as I thought, but I will because that's me. Okay, now we gotta work on the bun. Okay, not too bad. You did it. You crawled out of bed. Hey, nice, nice, good, good. Hopefully your day gets even better from there. Bring some of this in just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm actually pretty pleased with how this is going so far because I was worried about how difficult it would be to do this figure's hair. So this is working out fairly well. I got something that will help with the general shaping too. Once I get this eraser work done. It's kind of cute. Earlier, my wife requested that well, she said that she wanted sushi for dinner. So very. And I'm probably gonna have to have a leftover pork. So we've got tons of leftovers, but there's a lot of stuff I got to get through. Okay, so that looks pretty good. If I have it handy, this. I don't tend to like using white charcoal pencils um, for shading in because I don't know, they tend to look a little washed out in my opinion sometimes. But I think it'll help with the general shaping of this to have the white charcoal pencil. Also for like some loose strands of hair that aren't conforming to the rest. I usually only use the white charcoal pencil to sign my name and whatnot. In about 5 minutes, I'm just gonna go check on something outside this room. Just very quickly. And then we'll get back to drawing. I'm probably gonna go till 1:30. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Not bad. All right. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna check on something real quick. You can just look at this. I will be right back. Oh, all right, I'm back. And get to shading. This figure doesn't have a whole lot of real dark areas, but there are a few. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Just shading in the musculature of the neck right now. That comes with it. All right, there we go. So now Actually, hold on. There we go. That looks better. Might put the hat photos up on my Disco. Yeah, of course, of course. Actually, I was gonna put them on mine too, but I was gonna ask you if I could before. But yeah, of course. Feel free. Feel free. Yeah, I was gonna make sure that you saw the post I sent you, and then like I was gonna ask like Zara if I put these on my Discord. So please, by all means. Okay. So in terms of the real dark shadow, it's all underneath this. You can put them everywhere. I don't care. All right, cool. Make one of those photo stickers in the photo booth and sticker bomb your town. There we go. I like that. Yeah, you know what? My town doesn't have a whole lot of stickers, so I should rectify that. All right. We're getting there. down here. This face, it just comes all the way up. Okay. And joins up with that. There we go. Oh, hey, Mio. Sorry, I didn't notice you were in. Welcome on in. How are you? How are you? Also, Happy New Year to everybody that was coming in. I hope you're doing well, and thank you. It's a lot of practice and a lot of frustration, but you know we get it. We get there eventually. But thank you very much. I do put a lot of work in trying to make sure things are shaded all right. So I'm glad uh I'm glad you enjoy it. Of course, using references definitely helps. Um, this isn't all just off the top of the dome, but did a cute sketch for yourself this morning. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. I like that. I'm doing all right. I'm doing well. Um, I was saying earlier how my wife is still a little under the weather with her back problems, but we should get some answers as to exactly what's going on and how they're gonna treat everything this week. Uh, so fingers crossed for that. But she's doing all right otherwise, and then I'm doing all right. Not exactly the start to 2026 that we wanted, but hey, what can you do? In brighter news, I was saying earlier, I've got for the first time in my life, I've got three pieces. Well, three sets of pieces in three different galleries to start off the year, which is pretty cool. That's been a It's been a pretty cool thing to experience. But yeah, overall, we're doing well. Thank you. Yeah, we hope so too. Like, basically, from what we've uncovered so far, like what she's going through isn't anything like life threatening or anything like that. So that's been a plus. Um, but we would like we are hoping that she'll get better soon. Um, you know, because it's not a good feeling being under the weather. You know. So, but we're keeping our spirits up. And yeah, thanks, Gage. Yeah, it's and Mio too. Thank you both. Yeah, it's been fun. It was not. That's another unexpected thing. I didn't expect to have three things in three different galleries. So that's it was a nice little surprise. I did make one of my New Year's resolutions to like try and get my art into more galleries this year. So in more different galleries. So far we're starting off strong. I can't imagine she's having a blast going from very active life to this. Exactly, exactly. But our hope is that we'll get some answers and then she'll get back to it post haste. Ooh, I went too far with this. Oh, well. That's what erasers are for. I wasn't gonna actually try and do the plaid pattern on this shirt, but now I'm thinking I actually will. After vowing that I'll never do plaid again, because the one piece we did like a while ago that had a plaid shirt like that took forever. But this is a, to be fair, this is a simpler plaid pattern, so it should hopefully be a little bit easier to manage. Famous last words. But I will say I think that's as far as we're gonna go today. Uh, but yeah, not bad for an impromptu art stream. Considering I was gonna play Super Paper Mario, but my Wiimotes weren't working, so I'll do that. But we will. I think we're gonna call it there. Let me go to this so you can get a nice close view of the hat again. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming on in for this first stream of the new year. Um, oh yeah, yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, good stuff with the vinyl record palette, which is you know, which again I started doing that in university, first year university, because the university store was charging something like 20 or 25 bucks for like a small little like acrylic palette. And I was like, both. I don't need that. I'll just use a record that I never listened to, which I think at the time was like some sort of like, I don't know, greatest hits where like all the hits on it I had on other records already, so didn't really need it. But yeah, thank y'all for coming on in. It's fantastic to see y'all. Let's see who is doing what on this Sunday afternoon. Great with me. Thank you. Hey, thank you for coming on in. It's great to see everybody. All right, let's see who's doing what. The tab. Ooh, someone's doing watercolor. Oh yes, we've got a watercolor artist that we'll go say hello to. Raid. Let me make sure I spell the name right. There we go. Their tag is their headline is I think of watercolor is kicking my blank. So we'll go give them some encouragement. But yeah, thank y'all for coming on in. We're gonna play Super Paper Mario tomorrow after I go get some batteries, and then hopefully the Wii remotes will work then. But until then, that'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Um, I think Wednesday we'll be doing Tears of the Kingdom. We're gonna be starting Tears of the Kingdom on Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll be back to either this or another drawing at 6 p.m. Eastern again. So until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you have a good week ahead if I don't see you, and let's go say hi to Walter Volune. Working on some watercolor. All right, take it easy, everybody.